Thank you.
Across the country, it's time for America's favorite jackpot game. Get ready, everybody. This is Powerball. Good evening, America. I'm Laura Johnson. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth an estimated $51.1 million. So get those tickets out. Let's play. That first number up is 53, followed by the number 28. Tonight we're going to meet Ernest Clemens, who won $50,000 playing Powerball. Congratulations, Ernest. Now the rest of those numbers, we've got 15, 52, rounding it out tonight with 63. Your Powerball number tonight is 18, and your Power Play multiplier is 4. Let's take a look at those numbers one last time. From all of us here at the Florida Powerball Studios, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here Saturday night. Good night, everyone.
On your side, this is News 12 at 11.
Strong words today from governors on both sides of the river, urging people to stay vigilant as COVID cases continue to climb. And as parents start to make those decisions about the new school year, we're going to hear from a local doctor about the impact the virus has on children. Good evening. It is the big question on a lot of parents' minds right now. Should you send your kids back to school campuses this fall or have them learn from home again? With COVID cases still climbing, we wanted to know, is it safe to be back on campus? Celeste Springer on your side tonight, speaking with a local pediatrician.
Time is ticking for parents to decide if their child returns to school.
Every family, that's going to be an individual decision.
One that might involve checking out the data. Take a look at this from the Georgia Department of Health. In children ages 5 to 9, there have been a little bit more than 1,000 cases and 6 hospitalizations. For children ages 10 to 17, that jumps to 3,016 cases and 69 hospitalizations.
So far, their illness and what happens when they are sick is not as severe.
The question is why?
It might be years before we know that. Right now, they're busy doing all their research money, just trying to figure out what this is, how it's spread, and can we do a vaccine.
Dr. Pedigo is also a mom to 2 Columbia County students. She says her kids wear their masks with others in mind.
So are they wearing a mask to protect them? No, they're wearing a mask to protect the other people around them.
Dr. Pedigo says, look at the pros and cons.
Going to school is extremely important. It's not just about learning your math and your multiplication tables. There's socialization, there's food stability, there's mental and emotional health.
On the other hand,
we'll really have to sit down there and kind of weigh the benefits of school versus the possibility of getting infection.
Brooke Smith is a Richmond County mom. Her kids will be learning in person.
You didn't know what you were handing in, what had to go where.
Mom of 6, she says her kids are not doing well at home.
I feel bad for parents that have one kid where they don't get to socialize.
Time to weigh the pros and cons, but the clock is ticking. Celeste Springer on your side.
Children don't seem to be as susceptible to COVID, but they may be able to spread it just like adults do. One study says they carry the same amount of the virus, and children of all ages can get it. Parents, a reminder, Columbia County's deadline to sign up for virtual learning is tonight. Parents have the option to send kids to school or learn from home. In Richmond County, parents have a similar choice, either virtual learning or a hybrid model where kids go to campus Monday through Thursday and then learn from home on Friday. If you want to do strictly virtual learning, you have to register by the 20th of July. In Aiken County, a task force is working on a plan that will also likely include a choice like these for parents. They're set to meet with the school board this Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We have all those details about school reopenings in the area on our website. Georgia officials waiving standardized testing next school year, and now they're looking to restructure high-stakes testing altogether. Instead, moving to something they call formative testing. Right now, testing happens at the end of the year and can factor into final grades. Formative testing would be different.
They're essentially like checkups that teachers can give to their students when they feel like that time is right throughout the school year, and they can get real-time information around how those individual students are doing academically, and then they can use that information to provide additional support.
With high-stakes testing, lower test scores correlate to poorer communities. And during the pandemic, education leaders say making sure families have access to resources is more important than testing. 2 people had to be rescued tonight after their apartment caught fire. This was the scene over the Howell Powell apartments on Broad Street. It's across the street from the Julian Smith Casino, not far from the Calhoun Expressway. But firefighters say they got the call just before 7 o'clock this evening. Luckily, the fire was contained to that one apartment up on the second floor, and there were no injuries. We now know the identity of a woman who was killed in a car crash today in McDuffie County. The coroner tells us 26-year-old Amy Javier crashed into the back of a garbage truck, and then her car caught fire. This happened on Washington Road there in McDuffie County just before 12:30. Javier, a UGA student, was from Loganville and pronounced dead on the scene. Right now, we're going to head over to Riley with a weather check.